Under 10, under 10, 10.
Monday.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. 25, check 25, check 25.
Out of the gun, Luck. And oh, right away, he lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long.
You better be ready.
Here's Locke. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle it physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. A shotgun snap for Locke. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Yellow. 180. On your team. Check. Attack. Crouch.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. It's Gibson, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
At the 20-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
shift. Watch the shift. Get the yellow, 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 yellow.
Tighten up. Go, go, go.
Now a give, right side. It's Gibson, and this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
15, 58, come on. You must be dreaming.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Yellow, yellow. On the line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Mahomes firing complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Don't get nervous.
Now it's Mahomes again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go. 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now maybe a free play here for Luck. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Good work that time to get them to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. Get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Undercrunch. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check it. Gone right.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here I go. 540. 540. Easy. Alert. 11.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Rip left.
12.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Yellow.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a first down throw, Luck. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch number 12. Watch number 12.
11Z.
1 sec. 5-2.
Hey, Delta.
2, Mike 5-2. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Back to throw, Luck. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check, say.
Alert. Middle.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
12.
52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52.
Hey, check.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Blood.
Check. Hey, check.
From the 44, Luck. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I'm coming after you.
11.
Line 36. Line.
Off of play action, Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely has been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line.
A gain of 15.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Bears' 12-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And again, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Moss. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Mahomes to throw once more. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive.
Defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
You can't block me.
12. On.
Take 4.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Here's Locke.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy,
it got his man complete. 33 yards that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. They find some open field here. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. Here's McCaffrey. Nifty move. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
36 to Mike. Hey, Alpha.
They snap it to Locke. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Yellow.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and that'll bring up second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Luck. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Let's go, Lou, Larry! Attack!
57 to mark.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Operating for the red zone now, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Thomas. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 7-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Tight dog.
Attack! Yellow!
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. To hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Rush in.
Come on.
On 4th down, Luck. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
50 yellow. Here we go. Check the backer. Kill.
Hey, Ridley.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted.
And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off at the 35. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Slam.
57.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I know you felt
A
that.
gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Yellow.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. They're not ready for this, man. Delta. For this, they still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Attack.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Yellow.
58's the mic. Well, 58's the mic. I know he ain't got it. Exit. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Hey, pick your game.
Yellow.
58, right over there. Yeah.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Push it back.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one will end in a